Hey guys, I am Eugene Bach with Back to Jerusalem, and one of the things that we have at Back to Jerusalem that has been really super popular in the last couple of weeks after the election has been DingDash. DingDash.com has just been really growing. And I want to take some time and just show you how to use it really quick. If you open up your browser, I'm going to be using the Google browser just for this time, just because it's a browser that many people use. I often personally use Mozilla Firefox, or there are some other ones as well that I enjoy using. But I'm going to go ahead and use Google Chrome, just because I know that there's a lot of people out there that like Google Chrome. So if you put in dingdash.com, comes up with the window that you can sign up, and all account signups are absolutely free. So you can sign up on dingdash.com for free and start an account and start interacting with people today. And you would do that here just by hitting the sign up button. You can learn more. We have a few things that we just want to share with people that so that you know what we're about. One of the reasons why we started dingdash.com is to connect people in countries where other social media platforms are blocked. So for instance, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, these platforms are blocked in many countries that we work in. So if you try to get onto Facebook in Iran, forget about it, it's blocked. If you try to get onto Twitter in China, forget about it, it's blocked. So we started DingDash about a year ago, so that less than a year ago now that I'm doing this recording, but we started it so that we could bring people together and allow Christians that live in closed countries to have access to the same kind of platforms that we have in the West that have been really great. I mean, you may not like Facebook, you may have left Twitter because they've turned out to be jerks. The guys that are running it are just not being cool when it comes to freedom of speech. And they're trying to control a lot of stuff, and it's just not cool. So that's why we started DingDash. And DingDash, we want people to know right away, it's on our front page right here, privacy. Your data is your data. We don't touch it, we don't collect it, we don't share it, we don't sell it, ever. So that is one of our big things. Also, you have the right to disappear. So if you don't like your account, once you start it and you share some information that you don't like, or maybe after a while you decide that some of the stuff that you put up on your social media are things that you regret. Maybe you were drunk posting, I don't know. But if you don't like what you posted, or you don't like that your information is out there for the public and the world to see, and you decide you want to delete your account, you have the right to disappear. We believe that everyone has the right to be forgotten once you decide to delete your account. Unlike other social media platforms, when you delete your account on their platform, many of them maintain all of the data, all of the messages, all of the photos that you uploaded. We believe that you have the right to freedom. The web should not be a spider web that you get caught up in. DingDash, we believe that you have the right for sharing what you want to share and being free. Live free or die trying. It's one of the things that we are really big on. Our biggest thing is this right here. Speak your mind. Everyone has the right for freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of thought on dingdash.com. And that is something that we are seeing people jumping ship hand over fist in other countries, because, right now, Twitter, Facebook, these guys are basically trying to control an election in the United States. This is wrong on so many levels. And Christians that share biblical ideas have often found themselves to be blocked or throttled on other social media platforms. This is the place for you. This is a place where you can come and get away from that. And you can connect to anyone from anywhere. We have basically set up a mesh network where we can get people to sign on to DingDash, but if we need to change the domain name, all of your information will switch over to that next domain name, and we'll let you know, and you can sign in and keep signing in and onto different domains in other countries that may try to block DingDash. So we have set it up uniquely, trying to target those closed countries where Christians are not able to log on and sign and talk to one another. most of all, we believe in having fun. That's what social media started off as. That's why we all like it. That's why many of us have a social media account already. And if you don't have an account, you can already, make one. For me, I just put in my email, put in my password, super simple password. It's a little more than 1, 2, 3, but And here you have your basic log on page where I know it might look a little different than what you're used to, but if you look at the layout, what you're going to see is something that is a little similar to Twitter. That's what DingDash is like. So once you sign on to the main page, you're going to have your ding box off to the left. That's this area right here. This is where you write your dings. So when you are ready to post something, you just, you write it right here. And I just want to let people know right now that I'm making a video, a video to teach people about DingDash. So I am currently making a tutorial. I hope that's the way you spell tutorial. Video. I didn't get spell corrected, so I'm guessing that's it. You can watch live right now on YouTube. Oh, sorry, not YouTube. www.backtojerusalem.com/live, which will take you to YouTube. I have to kind of leave a note here because not everybody knows that, live means live. So people will click on this link and say, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because it's no longer live. It was live when I posted it. It's no longer live now. If you click this link after the video is done, it will no longer be live, but you can find on the Back to Jerusalem YouTube channel. And you hit ding. Now, before I hit ding, I want people to know that you have a couple options and they're right here. Now, a lot of people don't know this, and this is really, really important for you to know. Because I've seen a lot of people that they will post it and then they'll have it locked. This CW right here, this lock button, this icon means that only people that you are connected with will be able to see it. You want to make sure that it's public. You'll get this globe icon. That means that it's global. That it's everybody can see it's open. Or you can hit direct, and direct you're going to have someone that you're going to send it to as a message. So we do have a messaging service on here. I can use this to attach a photo. If I have a photo, so you have the little paper clip right here. If I want to add a survey or something, then I can use this right here. I'm not going to be using a survey, so I'm not worried about that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit, I'm going to post it, and to do that I hit ding. Now, one of the things to know about DingDash is that hashtags are important, super important. Everything kind of goes back and is searchable by hashtags. So I want to put hashtag tutorial, just so that people, if they ever do a hashtag or they're looking for a tutorial, it will show up hopefully. So I'll put tutorial and I'll put DingDash tutorial, just so that people know if they try to type it in, they'll get that. And it looks like actually I wasn't able to post it. Sometimes, right now, we've got a lot of new users on DingDash. And so that has created a lot of new users that are taking up bandwidth. So we are actually going to have to get new bandwidth. I'm also using the Wi-Fi at a hotel. And so that is creating a lot of challenges for me because I don't have really good Wi-Fi at this hotel right now. I'm in Baton Rouge getting ready to speak at a meeting. Here off to the right hand side, now sometimes it's here at the top. You'll get these different categories. If I go to notifications, then I can see what people have posted in the notifications, people that I'm following, people that I'm friends with. So, and this is really important too. Here I want to show you guys. This right here is a guy that started a couple days ago. He's basically started this kind of as an attack on DingDash. He doesn't like the fact that we've started DingDash, so he started this account. It's kind of funny. It's called Shirtless Old Men, and basically this guy has just a bunch of dings where he goes around harassing people that he's not friends with, showing shirtless old men, because nothing is more gross than old men without their shirts. So obviously I'm not a follower, but if I want to follow him, I can push follow. I can unfollow him, or, and this is the important part, I can block him and I can report him. So if this person, Shirtless Old Man, is harassing people, which he is, then I can report him. And the reason I say that it's harassing is that, I'm not friends with him. I just now put follow, and yet he has put these shirtless old men on my account. And there are times where I've written certain things and he's responded back, and he's just been following people. So what I'm going to do is I can block him, I can mute him, or I can block him and report him. So I'm going to push block so that I don't see him anymore, or I can push block and report and just let people know this is a tutorial on how to block and report. And then that will go to our administrator so that they can know that there's people out there like this. Because even though we believe in free speech, we also believe that your freedom stops at my nose, which means that your freedom, you are free to be and say whatever you want until your freedom infringes on someone else's freedom. So if you're doing something to keep someone else from doing their thing, then you become a problem. And that's kind of what we got with Shirtless Old Men. And that's why, I wanted to block him from my site so I don't see him anymore. And also he can't, respond to any of my posts. So when I do write something, then I can get people to respond by hitting, this button right here. It says, you're already in the middle of replying, but I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway. And I'm not going to like my own post, but let me see if I can go through here and see. Yeah, so this right here is a debate. And there are people that responded. Sometimes you might see a quote that just kind of pops up and you don't really know where it fits. So let me show you. If you see a ding, like what's on here right now with Catharos, I can hit expand this status. And when I hit expand this status, then we can see the whole conversation. And in this conversation, I posted a dash from Brother Yun. A quote from Brother Yun. It says, "If persecution stops, I fear we'll become complacent and fall asleep." So that was a post that I put up. I Love Israel, which is a good friend. She's been on here for a while. And she shared that, even though that's true, she believes that God has a better way. And there are some people that have disagreed with her. And if I like what somebody says, then I can hit like. If I want to share what somebody says, I can hit the prayer hands right here, just to let people know that I appreciated what they're saying, and I'm, wanted to expand their status, share their status, pray for their status. And that's the way we share on DingDash as we hit the prayer hands. If we look at the timeline is basically going to show me people that I follow. It'll also show me myself, but it'll show me people that I follow, and I can, in notifications, anybody that likes my status, anybody that says something on my status, anybody that prays for my status will be shown here in notifications. Now, if I go to timeline, and I've seen Laura on here a few times, you can see that she's using the hashtags. I can, boom, like her status, pray for her status, and just respond, amen. And this is basic interaction. This guy right here, Not Q, I haven't seen him before. So I'm going to click on Not Q. You can see here I have not been following him, so I can hit follow and start to follow him and follow the dings that he's been putting on here. Now, right now we're getting a lot of political debate and conversation going on DingDash because we're in the election season. And in the election season, we're seeing a lot of people that want to share things get shut down. And people that are getting shut down on other platforms are migrating over to DingDash. So here I can see some updates from people that have said something. So here we see, okay, this is the latest one. So we've already seen this, and I just now got a notification on that. Now, when I want to change my outlook, so I never use the kind of the white backdrop or the light backdrop. Here, if I speak another language, I can choose a different language in this part. Now, I did this by going to preferences. So here I'm on my home page. I hit home page. This is where I'm at. And once, excuse me, the communist cough. If I hit preferences, on preferences, I can choose DingDash high contrast or dark. I usually choose dark because, that's kind of how I roll. So I choose dark, save changes, and it switches over. This is the screen that I'm the most familiar with. So whenever I do DingDash, I usually operate in the dark mode. And up here in the upper left-hand corner, you can't see it because we've got the Back to Jerusalem icon there, but you'll have the DingDash icon. If you click on that, you can go to your profile. There's a profile here. You can click on yourself, just right above your ding box where you write your dings and publish and do your publishing. So here is my homepage. You can see that I've put for ministry back to Jerusalem.com. Now, in order to get that, if I go over here to preferences and I click on preferences, I can see the main information here for my account and preferences, profile. When I hit profile, this is where I can change my photo, and I do that here by the avatar. So it says avatar, choose file. Once I choose file, then I can choose the picture for my profile picture, my avatar. And this picture that I have here is kind of my header. Again, choose file, click on that, choose whatever file that you want. That's how you edit your profile picture and your header. And we call it avatar on DingDash, but that's your profile picture. That's the picture that everybody sees next to your name. And when they click on your profile, they're going to see your header and your avatar, and you can change both of those here. Now, when we have the ministry name, so when I showed you earlier from my account, let's go back to my account just so you can see it. Sinobach. So here, when you see ministry back to Jerusalem, I did that with edit my profile. Edit my profile. Here I can add it. So if I want to put social media, DingDash, dingdash.com, and that is how now I can add that to my changes. Successfully changed, and now you can see that I have that added. If I go to my profile picture, click on myself, and you can see that for social media, so if you have a ministry, if you have a business, if you have social media where you want to bring people to Parler or to your YouTube channel or to your Facebook page or to your Twitter, we don't advise you to link to your Twitter and your YouTube pages. We advise you to get out of that mess. But even if you choose to stay there, which I get it, I stay there as well, right? So if you choose to stay there, you can just add your information here on this social media site. And you have a couple of different slots, so you can add your business, your ministry, information where people can find out more about you other than just what you put on DingDash. And if I put dings and replies, or actually media, I'll go to media. On your media page, you can see all the different photos that I've posted, in the last couple of weeks. And I post a lot. I am I am the king of ding. More than 2,000 dings, 1,000 followers, 1,300 followers. So I don't think anybody has posted more dings than me that I know of. So I think that I am the king of ding. Now, if you want to do messaging, direct messaging, here's my direct messages. These are individuals that have directly messaged me. So I, am able to share information back and forth using direct messages. That's kind of like your Facebook Messenger. So that is something that whenever you want to share with people or write to people directly and don't want anybody else to see it, you can do that here with the direct messaging. Or if you know their name, like for instance, there's our brother in India, Asia King, I can use his name and then write to him a message and then just here put direct message. So you can see unlisted, followers only, direct message. And I'll go ahead and get rid of that. That's how I direct message with people. And so that's pretty simple. Guys, DingDash is very, very simple. If you have any questions, always feel free to contact me. You can find me at sinbach.com. Sinbach.com. You can find me at Sinbach. That is my handle name for DingDash, at Sinbach. Eugene Bach is my name. I'm a sinner. Sinbach, that's where you can reach me. I am redeemed. I am forgiven. But I want people to know that they can reach out to me if you have any questions. It's, like I said, it's super easy to use. And we're making some changes with DingDash. We are right now working on making the dings longer than 500 characters. So right now you have 500 characters that you can use. We want to make that longer so that people can have real discussions. At the moment, the discussions are really short. So we're going to add to that, and we're also going to be adding the ability to do live broadcasts so that you could broadcast live from DingDash. This will be great for ministers, church services, people that do prayer rooms together. You can do that through DingDash. I want to thank you guys for signing on to DingDash. Thank you for we're getting so many people from around the world. We're still a small family. We're like a small town. And so this is something that I want you guys to know, that even though we grow, we're still a very intimate, connected family. I pray that this tutorial was informational for you, that was able to help you understand, but really it just takes some time. Get in there, start using it, and in no time you'll see how simple DingDash is. We've tried to take out most of the whistles and bells. You're going to see a little bit more buttons on my profile than what most people have, just because I'm an administrator, but I really believe that with DingDash being so simple, you'll be up and using it in no time and connecting with friends all over the world. I hope that it is a blessing to you as it has been for me and people around the world. Thank you guys so much, and God bless.